Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Olga Olnuzola Nunnink, and lately I have been more active again with improv readings, tarot, intuitive, oracle, and today I was doing some work and I felt like doing some more. So I'm going to pull some cards and see what will come through for everybody, for the collective. And I'm going to focus on the time where we're at right now in the year and ask my cards what will come through as insights, as guidance for us, for you, to focus on spring cleaning. What do you need to clean energetically or karmic or materialistic? And I'm going to use my shadow deck, Ghost and Spirits Tarot. So let's see what will come through. 1, 2, 3, energy of the Empress, North, East, South, West, and all the elements. And I'm going, you know what, I'm going to pull a card for, well, this is for everybody, but I'm going to pull a card for all the zodiac signs. But this is for everybody, and it is the Star. Take it as a uplifting, positive message that better times are coming. Better times are coming. The Star card is the most positive card in the tarot deck. And this reminds me of the mass healing. I've been talking about this a lot lately. That it's really a matter of perspective, guys. There's a lot of horror, terror, and terrible things are going on in the world right now. A lot of people are in pain, but listen to this. This is the reality that not before in history, and I'm sure of it, never before have so many people been actively working on healing. Never before have so many people been actively working on their healing journey, harmonizing, remembering the wisdom that was lost, you know, returning to their true selves. Never before have so many wonderful things happened, and we are returning to a better time. And this card is a reminder of that. So I'm going to continue and pull a card of this shadow deck for every zodiac sign. So I'm starting with Capricorn. What will be good for Capricorn to focus on? Spring cleaning this spring, Capricorn. And it's the Ten of Cups in reversed. I see the Dias de los Muertos, Ten of Cups. There's Capricorn, there's something, there's a family matter, but in the world of emotions and also the ancestors. And I feel like either you have to clean your ancestors' altar. Yeah, that's it. They need, your ancestor altar needs a spring cleaning. Maybe you don't have one and it's time to set one up. And I also get the Judgment card. Light hearts. I was going to pull one card per sign, but I haven't mentioned the next sign yet. So this is also for you, Capricorn. Maybe you feel guilty towards your family, but you do not have to. If you feel like you've been doing your family wrong, give them your sincere excuse and move on. Or maybe you feel responsible towards your family and you are waiting for them to acknowledge that. But then give yourself permission. Say thank you to yourself. I'm going to the next sign, Aquarius. Aquarius also gets, well, I have 3 cards actually, but I'm going to pick 2. The Empress. And also the Knight of Wands. So a lot of creative energy. And when it comes to spring cleaning, self-love, cleanse yourself. You see how this guardian angel hold on. Yes, Aquarius, I'm sorry. I'm back again. I had a phone call. So you got as a spring cleaning, whether it's energetic, materialistic, for this upcoming spring, you got the Empress and the Knight of Wands. Meaning there's more self-love to do. Be more compassionate towards yourself and also to others. And maybe in order to do that, you need to take some action. You know, the fire energy, the fire element, and also moving forward. This is actually a double fire card in the traditional tarot. But in this particular deck, now I don't know all these cards of this deck yet, because it's so specific. You see a person kind of going into the depths of something. And there's also a vulnerability. So in order to move and be active, you need to be courageous. Yeah, stand up for yourself maybe. Love yourself. And spring cleaning. What is spring cleaning? Tend to your own garden. Yeah. That's it for you, Aquarius. Otherwise, I'm taking too long. You know, guys, I'll keep the star card here. I always love to contemplate and be quiet and sort of overthink stuff. But for these type of videos, it's not very handy. So I'm going to continue doing spring cleaning cards, whether it's energetic, materialistic, spiritual, karmic. Everything is welcome here. If it's messages from the Most High, the highest good, light work for March for Pisces. What do we have? This is your season. Pisces, 2 cards as well. We have the Queen of Cups and the Four of Pentacles in reversed. So first that comes to mind something similar. The Queen of Cups is double water. It's the feminine principle, and then of the suit of water, of the suit of emotions and love and creativity and dreams. And then we have the Four of Pentacles in reversed, which is a double earth card, which is a foundation, something solid, sometimes stagnation, and also holding on to something materialistic. But in this case, it's upside down. So I think you, Pisces, you can see this quite literal, to clean something materialistic, clean your house, do the actual spring cleaning. And now I'm gonna search for some deeper meanings, but I think, Pisces, this is just, yeah, you have the materialistic cleaning, which is also a good thing, right? Next up is Aries. Aries, what will come through for you? Ace of Cups and the Chains. Oh, it's called Chains here. I think that's the Devil card normally, but that's in reversed. Ace of Cups and the Chains card. So I think you already broke free from something, but so a big work is done here, Aries. You stepped into a new era of life and you leave something behind. You really, yeah, but what is necessary that you cleanse yourself, because there's still, energetically, there's still something around you. So you already broke very important chains. But there are still some, yeah, maybe energetic cords to cut here. You can do a ritual to really let go of this person. Next up is Taurus. Taurus spring cleaning cards. What is here as a message for Taurus? Spring cleaning, energetic, spiritual, karmic, materialistic, emotional. One card. Three of Pentacles. cooperation, working together. You see 3 angels, spirits with 3 pentacles. Something needs to be cleansed that has to do with the work field. Maybe there's a certain trinity of 2 other people and you that work together on something. This can be at your actual work, but this can also be in your home. And I feel like there's this arrangement of tasks and roles that you guys are playing, but maybe it's time to switch it up a bit. Maybe you can do other tasks. You can do the tasks of that person, and that person can do the tasks that you normally do. So try to switch that up. Don't be afraid to switch it up. I'm going to continue with Gemini. Gemini, spring cleaning cards, shadow work. What needs to be cleansed? Gemini. The Hanged Man, 5 of Cups. This is so funny because the Hanged Man card is a card that keeps popping up in my readings. I'm a Gemini. And there's 5 of Cups. Oh, my knee. So it seems like Gemini, there has been an emotional loss, or there's an emotional loss coming. No, this is talking about the emotional loss that already has happened, and your perspective on it. Maybe you're holding on to a certain perspective that doesn't give you the insights or the safety that you wish for. Personally, I have to think for myself what emotional loss, because emotionally I feel very happy. 5 of Cups can also mean a switch, a change in the emotional world, to cleanse yourself from a past self. Cleanse yourself from a past self so that you can fully embody this new paradigm that you stepped into, Gemini. Spring cleaning for Cancer. What's coming up for Cancer? Is there already a card? No. Spring cleaning for Cancer. Shadow work. What's coming up for Cancer? The Hermit and Strength. Two major arcana cards. I'm thinking what this can mean as far as spring cleaning wise. I also see a cleansing of energies that don't belong to you. And strengthen your energetic field. Yeah, that's it. And you've been alone a lot. And in doing that, that's very good of you. In doing that, I'm drifting off a bit. It feels like you are being followed by other energies, and you need to shake that off and strengthen your solar plexus, strengthen your inner fire. Up next is Leo. 4 of Swords. Rest. Take a rest period. Leo, you've been active. You feel the action. We're moving towards spring. Everything is bubbling up. But don't do it too fast. Do some meditation. Cleanse your mind. Swords is a mind card. And 4 of Swords speaks about taking rest, letting your mind rest. Up next is Virgo. What's coming through for Virgo, spring cleaning wise? Energetic, spiritual, karmic, emotional, materialistic. Nine of Swords. A lot of thoughts. You see a crying woman. I feel like these swords need water. Removing all these thoughts, all these, is intrusive the right word? There's a bit of a language barrier here, but Nine of Swords is like being overwhelmed by too many thoughts, too many options, and it's also an ending card, the 9. Next up is 10, but 10 is at the same time the end and the beginning, so 9 is the highest number. So fuller, your mind can't be more overwhelmed and more full of options and things to process, and you too, Virgo, need to eliminate a lot of thoughts, eliminate a lot of ideas, and clear your mind. Rest also. Next up is Libra. That was quick. 5 of Pentacles. So normally this 5 of Pentacles in the traditional tarot speaks of a financial loss, or what's the English word for armoede again? Being broke, or you need to find light in something else than materialistic world, because the material world is lacking in some way. We need to throw away a lot of stuff, I think, in order to feel more, how do you say that? Feel better at home. Yeah, I think you, Libra, literally need to throw away stuff. This is also a material card. Maybe you can bring some stuff to charity, to a thrift store. What is this? 5 of Swords. But it's so hard for you to let go, because some stuff has emotional value and you think too much about it. Well, then there must be other stuff that you can get rid of. Next up is Scorpio. What's coming through for Scorpio? Spring cleaning wise, energetically. 9 of Cups. Aww. Maybe you need to throw away all these empty bottles, Scorpio. There's a big love energy also with this card. And what we see here, we see a woman above the sky. There's an energetic net. Woman with a child. I have to think of Nuit also. Something cosmic. A network of stars. What does this mean for you, Scorpio? Maybe there is a big cleanse, karmic cleanse that is happening for you. You are the transformative zodiac sign. Maybe there's a very big cleanse for you, karmic, cosmic. Yeah, so it's either throwing away the bottles or working on that karmic cleanse. Yeah. Sagittarius, next up. Sagittarius, spring cleaning, shadow work. What is coming through? 9 of Swords, also Sagittarius. you may cry it out, release all these thoughts, all these ideas. And also, when you feel overwhelmed by all these thoughts, don't be overwhelmed by being overwhelmed. And that sounds easier than it is. It can be very hard. But you know, this difficult time is coming to an end. It's the 9, like I said. It can't get worse than this. It will become better. And your mind, your spirit also needs rest. Eliminate distractions. Turn off the TV, turn off Facebook scrolling. There's too much information. Cleanse that. And that was it. And I wish you a wonderful day. And see you in the next video. I'm gonna keep it short. Thanks for watching. See you. Peace.
We now have reached this point at the end of Kali Yuga where we have such a dumbed down population that people cannot even recognize what is going on. There's a mass die-off, there's genocide happening, there are incredible things, but most people are in denial of them because they can't handle the truth. You see, that's the main thing of the ego. It prefers ignorance to knowledge. And so we're at a time when very few people are willing to know everything that we need to know in order to change the situation for the better. So we're at the end of that period where almost all, even egos, let alone souls, are exhausted. And they have no more creativity, which is why you see there's a death of culture. There's very little music, drama, any of the arts. They have all fallen. Even the cinema, the last art, is now mostly very trashy kind of material. And there's a loss of all moral values, all of the traditional ways that society was able to sustain itself with divine masculine and feminine energies that are all lost now in transgenderism and all of that. And so people are so confused and they have no more values and they feel so cynical and so depressed and so nihilistic that they are actually captured by what we call the lower death drive, which is a drive in the ego that wants to die. When it can't handle life and sustain its happiness, which it no longer can, even with drugs or whatever else they want, they want to get out. And so there's a massive epidemic of suicide in the world today. I don't know if you're aware of that.
It's rising.
Yes, and violence and every other kind of perversion and of antisocial behavior. And the world is now run by psychopaths. And they are creating ever more monstrous tyrannies, dictatorships, and bringing about global destruction, which we can see before our eyes.
Yes.
So that's what the end of Kali Yuga is. But the blessing is this. At the end, because it is so terrible, people are beginning to awaken, which they wouldn't otherwise. They would just go into their, virtual realities and become happy slaves, of the system. But they're not even able to do that. So there is a massive awakening. That divine intelligence that is responsible for all of this is also more and more visible, more perceptible by those who turn to God or Brahman or the Buddha mind, however you want to refer to that ultimate reality. It's more accessible now. So this is a moment when we are going to see wonders of a very miraculous and beautiful kind, along with the worst horrors.
Right.
And it's a